Portland is Exhibit A when you seek to defund the police and kill morale in the force. In the last 2 years, city leaders slashed almost $30 million from the Portland police budget. Joining me now is Portland Police Association Executive Director Daryl Turner. Thanks very much for coming on the program. Appreciate it. All right, so I've just laid out a list of horribles of what's been going on in Portland. From your perspective, what is the most significant issue that can change? That if you were to say to the politicians in Portland, this is what we need to do right now to change things in this city, what would it be?
I think the main thing is our catastrophic low staffing levels need to change, and our city leaders need to fund, not defund, our police bureau so that we can add more officers to be out there on the street, to be proactive against crime, and not only be proactive against crime, but be proactive in the neighborhoods and community policing. So that's probably the number one issue we need to deal with right now in the city of Portland is our staffing. Right now, we're at 795 sworn, and that's from the chief of police to the newest recruit. That is the lowest staffing level of any city over 250,000 residents in the nation.
Let me ask you about this House bill. It's called 2928. What is it, and how has it affected what you do?
Well, the thumbnail version of it is it limits what de-escalation tools we can use in crowd control situations. So we cannot no longer use, in all situations, we can no longer use our pepper spray. We can no longer use less lethal 40 millimeter rounds to be able to stop riots. What people don't understand nationwide is the city of Portland and the Portland Police Bureau in 2020 saw 170 nights of sustained violence that were riots after protests or during protests that no other city, no other police department in the country saw. That was something unprecedented in the country, and the Portland Police Bureau had to deal with that. With that said, the state legislature then enacted laws like House Bill 2928, which even limited our ability to have the tools we need to be able to engage these crowd control issues. And so what do? The only thing you can do is you either go hands-on, which means you have individual officers engaging with individual rioters, which we are outnumbered 2 to 1, 3 to 1 most of the time, or you have deadly force situations, which we cannot use. So that doesn't give us the ability to even respond to these events in a way we should and in a way we can.
And what do you say to officers in Portland who are saying, you know, I've had it. I'm fed up. I don't want to deal with this. What do you say to that officer?
And I don't think there's much you can say. Each person makes their decision individually. What I can say is the officers who are here right now are here because they love the city, because they love the communities they serve. They're hanging in there, but with the political dynamics the way they are in the city of Portland and the political dynamics the way they are in the state legislature right now, we need some changes. One of the things that happened with House Bill 2928 is it went all the way through the process with very little input from law enforcement experts on what would be the repercussions if we lost those tools. And so I'm not saying that the results were intended, but surely there could have been something different that came out of that House bill that would have addressed these issues.
Well, you can't possibly get law enforcement involved in a discussion when all you want to do is defund the police. I mean, why would you inquire of law enforcement of what you think? Look, I get it. This is an impossible situation. I think that I give the officers who are working there in Portland enormous credit for the hard work that they're doing. So, Daryl Turner, thank you so much for coming on the show. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.